Hello. Welcome. Welcome. You're on my channel now. I'm Nettles, and this is Jess with a special guest.
I have a Raja.
Yeah. The star of the show.
Oh.
Awesome. So yeah.
Hi, hello.
I don't know. Intros. I'm Laura. I have a book out. It's called Tiny Shivers. It's horror, short stories, drabbles, and flash with some creepy illustrations. I have 4 contemporary romance short stories out on Kindle Unlimited under my pen name Samantha R. Silverstone. And I have a needy boy named Roy. Yeah. That's me.
I am Jess from the Hex Library. This is Raja from the garage. That's where I found her. And we post reading, writing, book, and planner related content a couple of times a week. And on Saturdays we do live streams. And she's a needy kitty cat, so sometimes she's here too.
Mm-hmm. Hello, I'm Katie Ann. I don't have my dog Blue. I did, but he went down to eat dinner, so I'm dogless, unfortunately, right now. But I do make. Oh, he's so cute. There's Roy.
Shame.
Go no shame. Oh. I make videos about my writing journey and my hopeful journey into being traditionally published. I write romance and fantasy, and that's me. Finger guns.
What's good, y'all? I'm Grayson and I write with pride. I dabble in fantasy, high, low, and all in between, accompanied by Warm Mother Coffee. I'm currently working on book 1 of my fantasy trilogy called Project Rooted, as well as contemporary romance temporarily called Sincerely Yours. You can find me at Ko-fi, Instagram, and social platform formerly known as Twitter under the username I write with pride.
Roy just tried to jump up and his coat hit the arm of the chair.
Poor guy.
Poor little
no.
man. Poor little guy.
Yeah. So hello everybody. Hi Felicia. Hi Lisa. Hi Mars. Hi Shannon. Hi JC. Hi Essie. Oh look, it's a Katie. Hello Hazelnut. Oh, Jess, what are you doing? Lisa, hello, and Kit, and CB, hello, Cool Gamer, Raphael. Yes, we did the horror intro. Hi, Caroline. There's something so cozy and safe about that intro. Yeah. Yes, Roger's getting comfy. Hello. Go, Raja.
Go, Raja.
Let's see. Hello, Deidre. Hello, Erin. My niece, the Queen of Kitties. Yeah. Mia, hello. And Catpaw, hello. And Jennifer. Okay, so. Discussion topics. I have one, but I don't have an answer for it yet because I have been lame. So one to think about is, what's the favorite line you've written this write-a-thon so far?
Ooh.
Wow.
The only things I've written so far are for games that would be cheating if I told you. So
not gonna get any game spoilers.
Yeah. So I've come up with fake Goosebumps titles and some other things.
I think mine was like the last sentence I wrote, just because I like to write very funny things into this book that will probably never make it past an editor. Like, there's a lot of people in this world, in case you didn't know, and we have these low interest rates. Because the villain's trying to find an abandoned house to live in. and they can't because there's no abandoned houses because low interest rates, everyone's buying on the houses. But the one I just wrote during the last sprint that I wrote was the Lewis's house was in the same neighborhood as Emma's and Kat's, so it was the same cookie cutter design that all of the middle-aged white women complained about on HGTV.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice.
That's great.
So, you know, I like to make it funny.
I love that. I'm currently revising, kind of. It's complicated. We're not going to get into it. My contemporary romance, and one of the last parts I wrote was this portion where the main character, it says, she pulls out a pair of rounded John Lennon sunglasses from the pocket of her satchel and slides them on her face. Juliet pauses in front of the mirror hanging by the door, and she scrapes her curls into a scrunchie. She fiddles with a stubborn curl, tempted to go rogue. Juliet catches Luca rolling her eyes in the reflection. You're so vain, she says. Juliet smiles. Thank you. So that's the last thing I don't know if it's my favorite, but that's what I have in front of me.
Nice.
Okay, I've jumped around to like 4 different projects. So the last thing, let's just go to the last thing. Here's the last thing. Ronald brought the baby up and pressed his head to hers, once again praying to the goddess and releasing his energy little by little in an effort to reach her. This time the sky cleared, thick and hazy clouds rolling away to reveal the light of the moon, so its glow could touch down on the pair below. The once king paused and looked up into the hardened eyes of the sky above him.
Ooh. Roy's well-timed comment.
What does, I think he understands because he's very good at like having properly timed comments.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you do, sir. Kit says, my favorite was the line, I walked to the front door to get the Starbucks I got delivered.
What got delivered? What was the Starbucks? What's the drink of choice for the character?
Was it a
What's
pop
your
cup?
order?
CB says, all right, that's it, Spangles. Your holier than thou voice is really irritating, and it's really starting to get on my nerves. Put a sock in it before I put my fist in it.
Ooh.
All right, Tony Stark.
Spicy.
Let's see. This had better make it past the editor. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's later on. Let's see. Aaron says, my favorite line is a note I wrote to myself. I think like the Hulk goes into hiding to stop from using his power. It's so random, but it's the only thing I could think to describe what I meant. Hazelnut says, she put the flames out while Desiree giggled. Such a gentlewoman, she replied, repeating her earlier sentiment when Vesta offered her arm for the queen to take.
Cute.
Of course he gets bopped on the nose twice. Right, feelings about that snippet. He said, I do? Really? Let's see. Each individual hair dug into my skin like a razor wire, burning as it cut into the flesh. Ooh.
Okay.
I approve. No, I mean me physically walking to the door to get started. Oh, okay.
Well, what did you get, kid? The answer's still valid. What did you order? At 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, the line you walked, as in the line. Got it.
I feel that sometimes, Shannon. Let's see. That's what edits are for. Exactly. No great lines so far, to be honest, but this one was fun to write. How she still has strength. He does not, but there is a certain peace about her. A sort of tranquility he can't bring himself loose.
Nice.
The retelling of the poem Porphyra's Lover by Robert Browning, which, if you read it, you know what.
Had the deep end. Shockingly.
Because I am in full comic fan fiction lately. I guess I'll read part of my chapter 12. Fair warning, it is a Harry Potter fan fiction. I know.
Maybe life.
Let's see. Okay. There's something the Dark Lord is after. Something in the Department of Mysteries, Severus Snape told the Order. He has not confided in me what it is, but he is sending his followers who are unspeakables on rounds down there to scope it out. Mad Eye scowled. I knew he had some in that department. Shifty folk, the lot of them. Now, Alistair. You think that of every department in the government, chided Kingsley. And I've been right every time.
He continues to be right.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah. So that's what I got. But yeah.
Relatable.
Mara says, "Wow, Katie, you got a fancy degree, and you never had to read Robert Browning. I'm surprised.
I am too.
I was very close to doing my senior thesis on Robert Browning poetry." Oh, thanks, CV. My favorite line I wrote was, "Everyone thinks they can take hardcore drugs, but most people get caught up reading the side effects of their prescription. They couldn't handle meth."
That's
Accurate.
the truth.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Let me go forth and find a timer.
I think my dinner is complete.
Ooh.
The lasagna.
Lasagna. Oh, I'm so
That's not good.
jealous. I'm so jealous. I can't be there to eat it.
I mean, you've had it before. It's the same lasagna we had before.
Exactly. And it was the best lasagna I've ever eaten in my whole life. It changed the trajectory of my entire existence. That's how good that lasagna is.
My entire existence. Oh gosh.
Mars,
I'm not mad about it.
The sprint should be soup for sure.
I'm spooky.
Spooky.
Wrong button. I'll come back. Why are you gonna get that in my head? I'd rather be Peter and the Wolf. Yeah. Anyways, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. I almost removed myself instead of unmuting myself.
Whoops.
That's where we're at. Woohoo! I am reading through somebody's 6,500 word submission for this workshop. So going through and adding comments. That's what I did.
Nice.
What'd you guys get up to?
I ate dinner, watched more of Kate's video while I ate dinner. I wrote 39 words and accidentally killed a fly.
Nice. Nice. I don't know how many words I wrote, but I am now up to 3,833 for the day. So
Yay!
Nice. I started doing some classwork for F Academy.
I was on the social sprint in the chat, and they were talking about a person who turned into a dragon, and I mentioned Trogdor, and they didn't know Trogdor, so I had to go back and rewatch Trogdor because it's a classic. Yeah, the video is like from 14 years ago, but that's besides the point. Ugh. Okay. Scrolling. So Deirdre's line was, I think mine is, a powerful woman is intimidating to some men. My father taught me that at 6 years old.
Nice.
And apparently, he is the head of a mafia outlet.
nice.
Yeah. Archive Stumbling Bear, hello. Finished running all the errands for the day and now can enjoy the write-a-thon. Welcome, welcome. And Joanne showed up, hello. CB is working on a couple of one-shots, one of which is a Marvel WWE crossover in which during the Avengers Civil War, Steve Rogers and Tony Stark have a wrestling match.
Oh,
Interesting.
Nice.
would love to see that.
And yes, what kind of soup? Creamy chicken noodle, 'tis the fave.
An actual
Yum.
excellent choice.
Yum.
And there is the poem. And yes, this is when the funeral was instigated for the fly. Maybe if you light a candle, it'll go wee. The fly will not be missed. Oh, that's some obituary there. Girl boss to go to the died.
I heard a zzz, and then a weird crackle sound, and I went, he did not. And I picked up the candle and went, yep, he did.
He did. Is he still in there?
He's still in there. He did.
Great.
Upside down, floating around in the wax.
Oh, lovely.
Great.
That candle is like literally tonight will be the last time that candle burns. Like it's almost completely out of wax anyway. Otherwise, I would have fished him out. But like,
Is that
It's
the
his
cinnamon
tomb.
one that you brought?
he will be entombed in that glass.
What's the scent?
It is black cherry merlot
Ooh.
With a dash of fly.
with a dash of fly, which for some reason is like my favorite Bath and Body Works candle scent, which is
Fly is.
With the fly included, yeah.
perfectly. So I have like 4 of those candles and no fall scents, and I was like, this is a problem. So, but I also don't buy Bath and Body Works candles anymore because I don't have that kind of bougie money anymore. So
I'm down to 10 candles up in my bookcase now.
I just bought 2 new candles over the summer, so
I have a bunch of these. Like,
Candle
Oh.
number 11's right here.
that was
Like-
you, Jess.
these ones are from Wallace.
Ah,
I have Coastal Wind and Lavender sitting next to me. It has a crackly wick. So I might like that later.
nice.
I do have two on my shelves. I have that one right there is black, and there's a green one somewhere.
This one's Pumpkin King with a wood wick scent. Oh my gosh. Wick. That's the word.
I know what you meant.
I love the wood
No.
wicks. The crackly
This
ones.
is the scent of the holiday overlay of the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney.
Wow.
Ooh.
I have a problem.
I have a big chunky boy on my desk, and it's myrtle leaf, sage, green oak, spice nettle, gingerbread, and wood scent.
Ooh.
Nice. And the cups are coming.
Coming to get you again.
Oh, for
I'm
that
surprised
fly
that Sophie has been making the siren sound a lot lately. So when I hear it, I'm just like, not at my house. Okay.
Scrolling. Lisa says job hunting on page 9 now. And Katie told me it was a soup sprint, so I had to soup.
Had to sue.
Yes.
No other.
Jabria! Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Let's see, 200 words even. Probably going to briefly show love before I head out for the night. Adios.
I do.
Working on a new series of one-shots called In the Shadows of the Endgame. That's a cool title.
Nice.
Continued on my dragon drawing. Trogdor! Got the snout, lower jaw, and part of the top of the head in place. Now darkening my lines. Have not switched to laundry and did some things in my bujo while watching some Spider 2 gameplay.
Nice.
Just got home from friend's Halloween tea party.
Ooh.
Showered, so I'll be ready to go next sprint. Cool.
That sounds fun.
Reptar, gotta find that Reptar.
I worked on my fan fiction and should have figured out dinner, but I didn't. Next sprint, next stream, somewhere in there. Feel that.
Always a next sprint. Always an extreme.
373. Identical to the last sprint I wrote in.
I mean, that's
This
excellent.
just did
Did fly.
fly. Be back soon to get my kids ready for bed. I have exactly one candle, but it's so scented that I haven't lit it yet. I just have a bunch of wax melts somewhere, though. I do have a bunch of wax.
I did go flameless, and I have mostly wax melts, and I have my oh, there he is, my haunted house wax meltery. But I don't
you
ever
have
smell
cats
it.
that push things over, so
Yes.
flameless makes sense.
Yes, I went flameless when I got cats. So these, like I said, these candles are very old. I have them from when I was bougie and used to spend way too much money on candles at Bath and Body Works.
I would never.
They're like $24 candles. Who the fuck's idea was that?
I have a new wax melter, Mars. It's just that, unfortunately, my wax melter's like the bulb in it has burned out, and I put a new bulb in it. Not strong enough. Doesn't wax, doesn't melt shit. So
Who was it whose wax melter got thrown out the window in college? That was you.
That was me.
Okay. Okay.
still to this day, I don't know how they managed to do that, because like in a dorm room, like you can't open the windows very far, right? Like you can only open it like that much. Determined. Anyway, one of the weirdest things that happened to me in college.
What did I not do?
Because of the sirens.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you. It was Roy. It was all Roy.
mastermind.
Beginning of 2016, I bought a Yankee Candle centerpiece burner. Ooh. Hello, Casey. Just got back from carving pumpkins with my family and ready to get some words in tonight with
So
you
festive.
all. Roy. I finished designing the homepage and about page of the pen name website. Now for a well-deserved nap.
We do like naps.
362. I'm chapter 6. I'm working on just now. Yeah, cats and hot wax don't mix.
Mm-mm.
RC, hello.
Fire.
It feels the same as Tanner leaving me in the haunted house. Oh no!
Oh, no.
Kappa wants to know what a wax melt is.
It's basically just like a dish that like sits on top of a there's a light bulb underneath of it, and it's usually like encased. Mine is at least, and then it like heats up, and it's like a hotter bulb, and then you put wax in it. I pulled them out. I have a bunch of them. Can I open it?
It's basically candle wax without a wick.
Yeah, and then it just melts, and there's no flame, and it gives you nice, lovely scents. So recommend it. The wax melts are less expensive than like candles and stuff. So.
They are. And you don't have Merlin burning off half of her whiskers like she did with a candle. So,
yeah.
Oh
I need to get
Merlin was like a year old, and I came home one day and was like, why are half of like one side of her face, her whiskers were gone? And Mom was like, well, I did have a candle lit earlier. And I'm like, that'll do it. She's an idiot.
I'm like, what do you mean I didn't do it? I definitely did. Did you call me up, sir? Yeah. Oh, I deserved it. Thanks. He got some bits of the crust. He's fine.
Oh, he's just being dramatic for nothing.
Yes, dish with a bulb. Okay. You didn't fix a flat tire. I don't know. So don't think you can fix me a knuckle sandwich. Try it, and I'll knock you into the middle of next week and send you back to last week.
Ooh.
Wow. Not Katie using almost the exact same wording as my message to explain last minute. Get out of my brain!
We are the same person. This has been determined. We're the same side of the same coin. Nope, different sides of the same coin.
Either get out of my brain or stay in there and write my story for me.
I wish I could.
Exactly.
Everyone's telling me to write their stories for them. I'm like, I got too many stories of my own to write.
I'm drifting fast. I may not catch you guys back here, so happy productivity for the rest of my stream. Yay! Katie's stream will be fabulous, I'm sure.
It'll feel like deja vu.
Again, for the third time.
Third time's a charm.
Yep.
Steppa says, I love candles, but I need a fan to not melt myself, and they are insanely expensive here. A centerpiece looks a bit like a plant pot with a plug. Also, because I have gas central heating, I don't want to use the candles. Makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
You're sharing a brain today for sure. Happens a lot today.
It's really, really showing itself.
Dree. Short for Drita. Nice.
I like that name.
I've had some dinner and followed the crowd. Hello, everyone. Hello, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
Thanks for joining us. Heck yeah. Okay. Maybe pull up a question while I search for a timer.
Oh, I love questions.
What's your favorite recent read?
Ooh. I mean, I've only read 25 books this month. Give me a second.
Unacceptable.
Let's see. Oh, I did read One of Us Is Next by Karen and McManus yesterday, day before. I don't remember. And I gave it 5 stars, and it had the best final page plot twist that I think I've ever seen in a YA book.
Oh, wow.
So,
high recommendation then?
yes. I mean, you have to read One of Us Is Lying, One of Us Is Lying first, but that was also a good book. Because One of Us Is Next is the second book in the trilogy. But so far, Karen and McManus has not let me down.
Nice. I have not read much recently, so this is a very old read, so I don't know if this would be recent. But a favorite book that I've read this year is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. I listened to the audiobook and she reads it, and it is just so like visceral. Obviously, I'd recommend looking up the trigger warnings because there's like a lot of child abuse and neglect and like sexual assault discussion and like and eating disorder discussion. So if like that triggers you, I wouldn't recommend it. Or like you know yourself. But that book was so good and very because like I'm very picky about my nonfiction and like specifically memoirs, and I feel like this one was very like punchy and to the point, which I personally really enjoyed. So I like that one.
Nice.
Mine was The Never Ending End of the World by Anne Christie. I got it from Campfire because I think she wrote her manuscript in Campfire, and I had to be in a certain mood to even read sci-fi. But I was like, you don't really read it anyway, and it had me going back and rereading certain pages because the details are just really nice.
Nice.
Instead of
So you know it's a good book.
yeah, like you know, I get excited, just read through, then go back read slowly. I read through twice really fast. Had to go back slowly and make myself slow down and actually. But I'm like, I love these details. I love it. It's kind of cozy. It just had my nose to the page. I very much enjoyed it.
Good.
There it is. It's like, where's the one I read? I read The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor Lavelle, which is a cosmic horror. New York, 1920s. Yeah. I'll read you the back because my brain. Charles Thomas Tester hustles to put food on the table to keep the roof over his father's head, from Harlem to Flushing Meadows to Red Hook. He knows what magic a suit can cast, the invisibility a guitar case can provide, and the curse written on his skin that attracts the eyes of wealthy white folks and their cops. But when he delivers an occult book to a reclusive sorceress in the heart of Queens, Tom opens a door to a deeper realm of magic and earns the attention of things best left sleeping. A storm that might swallow the world is building in Brooklyn. Will Black Tom live to see it break?
Oh,
Sounds good.
So,
oh gosh, it's so good. So it's basically, would you rather the horror of cosmic indifference with cosmic horror, or would you rather in-your-face racism every day? Pick your poison. It's like, I feel this so bad. Like, oh gosh. Like, I don't have racism against me, but like, it was just so. My heart, like, things have changed, but not all that much.
Yeah.
So it's only a novella, but very good. Cosmic horror. Like the detail when he's handing the book over to the sorceress lady. He opens the guitar case and she reaches from the shadows of her house across the porch to get it. And as the book goes into the sun, it catches fire and like sparks, and then she has to put it out when it's in the shadow. And I was like,
oh,
this is cool. This is cool.
fun.
Scrolling back up, Raphael says Queen of the Damned.
Nice.
CP says Madly Deeply, the Alan Rickman Diaries. Mars says gotta go with City of Brass. Stayed up till 1:30 in the morning to finish it, and I don't sacrifice my sleep for much.
I love that book so much. That book series is like my favorite book series.
I reread it recently. Very cool. Please don't spoil it. I want to read the series.
I never do. Raphael, Kate and I did an episode of Author Tubers Chat about Jaws this year. It's spoiler filled, so highly recommend going back and watching it once you're finished, because we have all of the opinions.
Shannon says, Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stacia Stark. See, I'm reading the most recent Halo book, Outcast by Troy Denning. And if you all know me, I'm down for tall, badass alien dudes.
It's your brand, Gigi. It's your brand.
See, I gotta give a shout out to Jurassic Park. Not expecting to be as good as it was. The Witch and the Tsar by Olesa Solnikova Gilmore. Purnasi by Susan Clark. I'm in revision mode, so it's extremely difficult to enjoy books without being critical, and I love it anyway. That would be Roy. Always.
Always Roy.
Agatha Christie's Evil Under the Sun. Ooh, the book was super popular when I was working at the library. Isn't it like Lovecraftian? It is. It is Lovecraftian. Like, it has like actual Lovecraftian mythos in it. So, yeah. Because apparently the person who inherited Lovecraft's copyrights and stuff, let the paperwork go too long, and it all went to copyright, like to common domain.
Ooh.
So you can use Cthulhu wherever you want.
Can't wait for all the Cthulhu monster fucker books.
I actually have a book over there called Cthulhu's Daughters, which is a bunch of short stories written by women of their versions of Lovecraft's type of tales.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty cool.
I love that.
I've heard good. It is good. I gasped and like wanted to throw the book at one part. I was like, "How dare? How dare?" Yes, it's short and it's good. Thank you. Yay! It's on my TBR near the top. Love Rickman. Let's see. I bought Deal with the Elf King. Can't wait to read it. It's worth a read. Have handkerchiefs handy. I'm super careful about spoilers. I don't spoil movies that are less than 5 years old if I can help it, and I try not to spoil films before that. Sometimes people are mean. It is true.
Yeah, anytime I do like a video that has spoilers in it, like when Kate and I do off YouTube chat, we will discuss like our like outside feelings of it overall, and then we say, okay, if you don't want to have any spoilers, this is the part where you need to leave because we're going to talk spoilers with people who read the book with us. And I do the same thing anytime I mean, I've definitely done spoilers in reviews, especially if I'm reviewing a book I hated. But I'm like, I'm going to spoil the book, and there will be a thing on the screen that says spoilers, and you can fast forward through until this point, and you will miss the spoilers. But if you want to know the crazy things that happened in this book that were unrealistic as hell, please hang out for a minute. Like,
and Lisa says Lovecraft himself was pretty racist and terrible. Yes, he was. Mm-hmm. So I heard it is kind of like a redemptive thing of reimagining a protagonist he would never include. Yeah, so the dedication says, for H.P. Lovecraft, with all my conflicted feelings.
Yeah.
All so. Yeah. Anyways. He was a piece of work. Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. It's a fantasy romance where the secretary falls in love with the villain, and the villain slowly falls for her.
I've been wanting to read that.
Does anybody here have an easy to read middle grade that would be enjoyable for an adult? Like, for example, me. What genre?
anything by Lindsay Puckett.
Anything by Lindsay Puckett. I have one sitting right here. The Glass Witch. I don't have the
at the same time.
Say, where did my Lindsay Puckett pile go? Dang it!
And to brag, I have her signature. I got her to sign my book.
Like, where's mine?
So, buy anything by Lindsay Puckett. Support Lindsay Puckett because we love Lindsay Puckett.
Mine is also signed because I threw it at her the other day and said, "Here, sign this."
No.
I literally did. She was sitting next to me at the kitchen table, and I threw it at her and said, "Here, sign this."
If you want a slightly younger middle grade, A House Called Awful End by Philip Arda. He did a whole series with that main character. It's called the Eddie Dickens. Well, the first one was the Eddie Dickens trilogy, but now there's 6 books. But they're short, and they were originally written as letters to his nephew. And they were so awesome that his teacher would read them to the whole class. And so he got them bound up and made into an actual published book. But, his is the writing that fueled my love of absurdism in writing. Like, he literally tells you, okay, we need to switch POV here because the gun's going to go off. And if we don't switch POV, a bullet would come out of the book, and we don't want dead bodies all over the libraries. So here we go. It's like, what? What is this?
I love that.
And then, the main character in the first page is like, okay, my parents are sick with this disease that turns them yellow and crinkly around the edges. And the doctor's note says that they must have newspapers for bedding and suck on ice cubes the shape of famous generals. And I was like, yes, I am sold. Just
My
such
brain-
ridiculousness.
My brain was not expecting the word generals. It was expecting a very different word that was not appropriate for mid-grade. And I thought we were going to a really weird place there for a second.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
I was about to be like, oh, I forgot it was a middle grade too. Because in my brain, I was like, oh, that's.
And this is why Katie and Jessica don't write middle grade.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing.
We have problems.
Mar says she loves spoiling things when people consent for me to spoil them. And every day I'm wanting more and more to start my podcast with literally just spoiling things.
Please do. I love spoilers.
Please
One
do.
of my biggest hobbies as a kid was just reading the Wikipedia summaries of books and movies I knew I'd never actually read or watch.
Yeah. Same.
I got 2,755 words in total for that chapter.
Nice.
Cool. I guess redemptive isn't the word, but more like to be inclusive.
Yeah.
And reimagine a world where Lovecraftian mythos was included. Yes, there is the Glass Witch. Let's see. Taking notes, adding Goodreads. Thank you, besties.
You're welcome.
Also recommend John Flanagan's Brother Band Chronicles, nautical fiction, and I still enjoy it to this day. I enjoy the first 3 Artemis Fowl books a lot. John Flanagan. I just finished my reread of Ranger's Apprentice.
I mean, my second favorite book of last year was Witchlings by Claribel Ortega, so also it was a mid-grade. Same.
Totally random note on Lovecraft and Cthulhu, but I swear I read somewhere that Cthulhu can't actually be killed because he'd be reborn from his daughter's body. And I was like, Lovecraft, you good, bro?
Oh,
No, he's not good.
He's not good, but I have not heard that part.
Neither.
I was seconds from taking a drink at that point too. I would have choked.
Oh no! Alright, we'll get through these comments and then do a sprint. Let's see, I wrote a 3-book fanfic based on what happened in book 12. I wasn't happy. I watch movies on YouTube where a woman just gives a full synopsis, so it only takes me like 15 minutes to watch a whole movie. I love those videos where they do like the deep dives of like, have you heard of this random weird book or movie, and just tear it to shreds and just go deep dive into it. It's like, yes, Jenny Nicholson, thank you. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm waiting a good while before I reread The Royal Ranger. I'm not ready to face the disappointment that is a certain character's fate.
Oof.
Yikes.
Thanks, Cool Gamer. Let's see. I might go back and reread the author who I read when I was in middle grade age. Second Jesse's writing on suggestion of Witchlings.
It's Claribel A. Ortega.
Did I call you Jesse instead of Jess?
I don't know, but please don't.
I think my brain couldn't read for a second. Recent, just getting back into reading. Well, welcome back. We didn't learn Lovecraft or Shakespeare or anything in school. We didn't learn any Lovecraft either. It's more, I don't know. It's not as popular as Shakespeare. Film theory. I just remembered there was a series that started coming out when I was like 10 and then came out slowly enough I lost interest. It was supposed to be 7 books and ended up 8, and I never read book 8. That might have been Artemis Fowl.
This is for the Witchlings, by the way, if anyone's interested. So go get me fact.
Alright, I'm gonna sneeze. Or not. Okay.
I'm like, you're like waiting, like I'm ready to give my God bless.
What, you can't Jod bless. I can Jod bless.
Everyone can Jod bless. That's the great thing about our cult. Because our Jod is an awesome Jod.
True. I guess. I am pretty awesome.
You are.
At least I am amongst the people.
Very much amongst the people. In 8 streams worth of people.
9 actually, but
9. Sorry.
gosh.
Have you added one since since yesterday? Or not yesterday?
No, it's been 9 the whole time.
That was 8.
I'm hosting too.
I'm queer. I can't do math.
This
Can't
is
add.
Okay. Let's do the final sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. Woohoo! We did our second sprint.
Woo.
I am listening to an audiobook of Dracula.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's very good. It's on YouTube for free.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what I was up to.
I didn't do anything.
Jessica. How's the 10K going?
You mean the 40? The 40? She's doing good. She's doing good. I'm at I'm writing the weekend at 4,000 words. It's fine.
4,000 words is better than you had before.
I still have 4 days. I just need 4 10K days in a row.
Mm.
I'm doing fine.
Sounds exhausting.
I mean, we could just be delusional. You're totally gonna do it. Why not?
I got this.
You got this. I realized I finished the revision portion. Like I reached the point I had to be at today. And so I am just drafting something fun. So that's what I did during this break.
Nice.
I finished taking notes for class and then got distracted by the boys.
The TV show?
No, my cats.
Oh.
I'm crocheting another mini blanket and I forgot to put it up, so they were trying to fit their bodies on the tiny part of the blanket that just begun.
Nice. Oh. Nicole says, I watched YouTube and played some mobile games.
Nice.
Mars got 361 words, very nearly done with the short story, which is very exciting. SC read 3 chapters of The Final Girl Support Group by Grudy Hendricks. CB copy-pasted 6,424 words. Woohoo! Bestie is over. Have fun, y'all. Bye! Watch some X-Files and snuggled Little Baby. Can anybody else see Tony Stark having 2 pet cats called Pinky and the Brain?
Absolutely.
Sure.
See, Stacy says 590 words. I am thrilled with that.
Fantastic.
See, I procrastinated a little, and then I talked to my mom about some laundry questions because how the heck do I wash some of this stuff? And then I jump out it on page 13 now. I've been fiddle farting about picking a project to work on for my sprint tonight, and I finally picked one. It's the second book of my giant hyena lesbian romance series. Very excited. Those are not words I have seen in that order before.
I think I just lagged a little bit because I'm like, wait, what?
Are these shifters or like just straight up hyenas?
So many questions.
Okay. She says, hello, Jules. I'm fighting the procrastination by other productivity bug. I still haven't set up my Bujo for November, NaNoWriMo, and it's distracting me. Nice. Let's see. Shared a line I wrote in the oversharing Discord group because I'm low-key obsessed with it. Should take a look later. I could see Pinky being a fluffy white monstrosity similar to the cat in Stuart Little. His name is Snowbell. And the Brain being a short black-haired cat. Black and gray tabby. Nice. I should probably say that these hyena people are aliens. Okay. I wrote primarily science fiction romance. Okay. I rested a bit and did some free writing. Nice. Hello, Jocelyn. I can see Tony Stark doing that. Were you already here, Emmy? Hi. Let's see. I also finished Snowflakes and Cinnamon Buns by Claire Castle. It was meh. Oh,
Sad. It sounds like fun.
Let's see. Did I abandon the marathon for a solid 5 hours? Maybe. Hello, Maddie. Getting a ton of outlining and plotting done for NaNoWriMo.
Nice.
It's okay. Oh.
She did say farting, so.
Okay.
At least it's not the romance stream.
I know. That's on Barrett's channel.
Not late enough at night for all of those swear words.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, we're not going near the
Yeah.
the time where we have Laura read smutty words.
Oh.
That was so good.
So last quick question. What's the best snack you've had this write-a-thon so far?
I don't know that I would call it a snack. It was technically dinner, but last night I had a peanut butter and jelly and a Nutter Butter.
Ooh,
So
that sounds delicious.
it was fantastic.
Very I had Halloween sour Skittles last night during my first stream. Ooh. So those were chef's kiss.
I love sour Skittles.
They're so good. Might have to go get some before my stream.
I had a Reese's Cup Sonic Blast with added extra cookie dough and with peanut butter.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
It just sounds like everything good in a cup.
Yeah, no, I don't actually really add extras. I normally just get either cookie dough blast or a Reese's Cup. And the lady next to me is like, how do you do it separately? And I'm looking at her like, what do you mean? She's like, I always add them together. I can't have it separately. And I'm like, wait, you can have it together? I've been going to Sonic since I was a child. How did I not know this? So I was like, can I add cookie dough to my Reese's Cup? They're like, yeah. And I was like, can I add peanut butter? They're like, absolutely. And I was like, okay. And I messed up. I got a large. I usually get like a small or medium. I messed up, got a large. My stomach was in pain. It hurt. But I ate that whole cup sitting there. I was like, it was a sprint. It was a 30-minute sprint. That was pain, but it was delicious pain.
Worth it. Sounds so worth it.
10 out of 10, I recommend.
I once made ice cream that was Oreo and peanut butter flavored.
Ooh.
It was so good. So, like, I can understand that sounds like it would be fantastic. Because, yeah.
I have to get some ice cream. Oh my god. I'm so hungry now. We don't have a Sonic where I live, so I'm just gonna have to suffer with, like, my regular ice cream in the freezer.
I don't know.
We also don't have a Sonic here.
Do you have Bluebell ice cream in there where you could buy it?
No.
No.
Dang it. Another good one's Texas, not Texas, but it's called Cookie Two-Step, I think. It's Oreo bits and cookie dough bites and vanilla ice cream. And adding peanut butter to it is just delicious. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Trying to seduce everyone.
Man, putting ice cream on tomorrow's grocery list. Got it. Okay.
See, I had mint and chip ice cream.
Oh, nice.
I'm a mint girl.
I have peach rings.
I
I'm
love
not a
that
peach ring girl either.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
And a crunch lint bar.
Ooh.
Oh, those are delicious.
I don't think there's any candy in my house. Or just like chocolate. Or
I also have mint arrow bars.
Oh my god, those are
And
so
I
good.
have all the goodies.
Caramilk.
Oh my god. Laura,
Shit.
come over.
Come on over.
All I have near me is tortilla chips.
Oh no.
There's some tortilla chips like in my vicinity.
Here's Laura. I have all the chocolates and candies, and I have tortilla chips.
Oh god,
I also have Rolo hot chocolate.
Okay, now you're just showing off.
I have a cherry
Oh.
Coke and a regular hot chocolate. That's all I got.
Praline pecans.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cherry
I'm
Coke is
definitely gonna have to get dinner next sprint because I want to eat all of the chocolate now, but I haven't had dinner, so
No, now I want a cherry Coke.
love a cherry Coke.
So,
Nice. All right. Do we have time to go through these comments before we jump to Katie's?
probs not.
Probably not. I see a lot of
like sour Skittles. We have dill pickle lays, which I love.
Ooh.
I grew up on
Ooh.
those. 413 marshmallow top hats. I don't know what those are. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is Fluffernutter,
Yes.
sugar cookies, ginger snaps. Let's see. Say, are you ginger? Is that what you're snapping? Scrolling. Your tacos were amazing. And more Fluffernutters. Okay. M&M mix-ups and peanut butters, brownie ice cream. Anybody put vanilla in their cherry coke?
Yes.
Make a
Also-
vanilla cherry coke.
Error and regret. Oh
No. Kate. Kate.
no!
No. Bestie.
Okay. So yeah, let's do our outros real quick. Jess.
I've been Jess. I'll see you on the next stream on Katie's channel.
I've been Katie. You'll be on my channel next. If you like this chaos, you can subscribe.
I'm Grayson. I'll be in chat eating more snacks.
Grayson's the smart one.
Not doing 3 streams in a row.
Oh, good.
I'm only doing 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Are y'all okay?
I don't know if Laura will be.
Let's see. Yeah, 4 in a row, and then 1 at 9 in the morning tomorrow.
I start at 7 in the morning.
Yeah. I've been Laura. You've been here. I like horror and things, and yeah,
She's
I'll
very
see you
good
at
at it.
Katie's. Where's my outro?
I don't know.
Bye.